So greetings from Pennsylvania once again, and I'm here in Little Buffalo State Park. We were here not terribly long ago, earlier in the summer. Today is September 13th or something like that. Walter Zollner's annual meetup was here, and I was planning on getting to this spot during that time. It was, I camped overnight. We met up with all the other YouTubers and stuff, but I kind of lost track of this little spot here. There's a little spot here in Little Buffalo where you can come and look for fossils. So that's what we're gonna do. I wasn't sure if I was at the right spot, so I was walking around a little bit before I started filming. I did find some initial fossils, so I think we might find some things here. Well, we will, because I did find something already. But anyway. So I'm parked right in here. This is labeled as additional parking for the campsites. The campground is just right up there. The campground road comes right up through here. In fact, I think the one recreational hall is right there, I think. But yeah, it's labeled as additional parking on the map and here in the park. And there's this hillside here, shale. And I believe this is what they're talking about, because I wasn't finding anything initially, but you know, fossils don't always just jump right out at you. So I did place one. I did find one with some fossils on. I gotta find it again. It looks like mostly marine fossils. Let's see if I can find that one again. Oh, up here it is, I see it. I placed it on top of another rock. Just some very small stuff initially that I found right here on this rock right here. I think they're called crinoids. I always call them eyeball fossils. Oops, blurred out, sorry. There we go. They almost look like little eyeballs. But those are marine fossils. They're very small. So we'll look around and see what else we can find here. There is a little bit of information online about this site. They don't really want you coming here and digging tons of stuff out. They say, you know, find a few things and leave stuff for others to find. So I'm not going to pull out my big fossil pick and start delving too deeply. Because I don't really think they want you to do that here. Basically just come and, well, maybe some people do. I'm seeing some holes up there. Let's see what else we can find here. Yeah, I think this is the rock that they're coming out of right here. Yeah, right here looks like someone was digging out a little bit more. It might be one of those spots where you have to really dig for them. I don't know. Like I said, I read a little bit online about this spot, but not a lot. I don't know if they found anything in here or not. See that looks. This is fossiliferous right here a little bit. Some small things in there, at least to focus on that. But yeah, so there's a few things in here. I'll put that in my pocket. Few and far between it looks like though. I mean, I can smell. I think that's someone's campsite right up there. I can smell camp food. It's about lunchtime. Man. Alright. Let's keep looking. I wasn't expecting to find a ton here anyway, but I think it's enough to make a video. Let you know about this spot, especially if you're here camping. I'm not sure, from what I'm seeing so far, I'm not sure I would drive, several hours to come to this spot, but if you're in the area or camping, it might be worth having a look around. So I made my way to the top up here. Some of this rock looked a little bit different color. I'm not sure if it was recently dug. I almost thought maybe it was dumped here, but I just started taking a closer look, and there's definitely some stuff here. I noticed like some of these pieces here look a little bit rough on top, but those are fossils. Especially this one right here. There's even like found a bit of a shell fossil on this one. Let me try to zoom in again for you, see if I can find it again. I throw it over here. But yeah. I think I found it right down. There's one right there. Looks like a shell. Let me zoom in on that for you without blurring it out. Yes, there's definitely different fossils on here. Some of these pieces here. Even that piece there is kind of cool. Just covered in like smaller fossils. Yeah, so once again, there is stuff here just laying around. I might take some of these home. I have a few in my pocket already. Alright, well, let's keep looking. Since we're finding stuff, let's might as well keep looking. It's still in that same area. Like, it almost looks like somebody dumped this stuff here. It's a little bit different color than the rest, so I don't know if maybe someone was digging right there, but I'm gonna check things out up there. And there's another spot on the campground road up here that looked like a little mini quarry. I might stop there too on the way back. There's another parking lot up here. Wonder if there's, I'm not sure what this parking lot is for. Anyway, let's have a look around up here too, maybe. Yeah, it looks like they're building something here, almost like a little fountain over there. Concrete pad. There's some roof trusses over there. So maybe like a gazebo or a pavilion here. So maybe that stuff I was at earlier was just right there. So maybe they, as they were grading this, maybe they did dump a few things over. Maybe there were fossils up in here too. Alright, well, I'm gonna go back down here, see what I can find. Let's walk over this way. When you do come here, it's pretty steep here, so just be careful too. And like I said, dig at your own risk. From what I've read on websites, they don't really want you, well, one website, they didn't really want you coming up here and necessarily digging a whole lot, so. Oh yeah, here's more of that. Oh, check out this piece. This is actually kind of cool. Oh yeah, there's more. Okay, so this is getting cooler. Look at these. These are more of those, I know, they're not eyeballs, but I call them that. I think they're called crinoids. Check that out. These are the biggest ones we've seen so far. That's a nice piece right there. Okay, cool. And over here, this one's like a whole bed of them. Alright, I mean, this is getting better. I like this piece. That's got the biggest ones on it right there so far. Alright, cool. But that's always the thing about places like this. You never know. Like, I could find not much online about this place and what was here fossil-wise. You know, was it ferns or plants? Well, ferns are plants, but you know, ferns or like seashells or, you know, or what, you know. I think I only found one place that gave any information at all. So it's like, you come here, it's like, is it really worth it? But since I was in the area and kind of driving through, I was like, you know, stop in. I'm glad we did. You know, at the beginning of the video, I wasn't so sure either. I was like, man, is this really worth a video? But yeah, it is. There's some pretty neat stuff here. Found something else in that same area. There's this. I'll show you that in a moment. But there's all kinds of those other pieces I'm finding, like these crinoid beds, if you want to call them that. But it looks like someone was digging here with a pickaxe or something. So I guess you can. At least there was not much information online. But these look like a couple of neat shells. Check that out. Yeah, so lots of pieces here of those like crinoid beds. I mean, here's another piece of, that's cool. All kinds of stuff in there. Let's let me get a better shot of that. Hold on a second here. Just small stuff. Oh yeah, they flipped this rock over. Oh, it has, oh, that's just mud maybe, but definitely stuff here. Cool. Alright, well, I got my little stash right there, but I could look here a little bit more. I want to see what's over. Now that we're finding stuff, I want to head over this way more too, explore all through here. So yeah. I'm not really even having to dig for these. I'll get back to you in a bit, I guess. Let's just look through these rocks here a little bit. I think this one, I looked at this one earlier. That one has a pretty decent, where was it? Oh, that was a pretty decent shell fossil right in there. We'll zoom in that for you a little bit. Yeah, so just flip the rocks over. You never know what you're going to find. What's under this one here? Nothing. Alright, so, but there is stuff here. I might leave this one behind. Well, that is a nice fossil in there, but leave some behind for others to take home too. You just make my way down. It's kind of like scree pile, I guess you'd call it. Yeah, and even down here, here's another piece that has some of those more minute fossils, I guess you'd call it. Let me get the... here's another one with some of those eyeball fossils on there. So there's the... just looking everywhere. Little fragments of stuff. Well, there's a caterpillar down there. Alright. Alright, so I brought my stash down, have it set down by the Jeep. But even down here in the parking lot now, I'm starting to see some more of these fossils. Here's some right here. Here's one that has some of those crinoids, eyeballs. So down here in the parking lot too, you don't even have to go up the hill. Here's one that has some interesting things going on in there. Here's another piece. So there's a whole, we'll leave those there for someone else. Even here's another one. So there's stuff right down here in the parking lot too. You don't want to climb up the hill. Cool. Oh, here's another one. Oh, this one's pretty cool actually. Get you out of the shade there. Hold on a second here. There you go. Look at all that. It's like a bed of all kind of little... That's pretty cool actually. Look at all of them. I like that piece. That's coming home too. Oh, there's another one up here. So now they are everywhere. There's one few on there. Cool, but this might be my favorite one so far. Just some of the detail on some of those. It's pretty awesome. And it seems like there's more the further you go this way. I'm parked back there at the far end. I'm finding more closer towards the campground road, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, like I said it, but like when I first got the Jeep and walked up that side, I just wasn't seeing anything. I was like, eh. Now it's turned out to be pretty awesome. It's always cool, especially when you can just go to a place to look for fossils and they're just laying on the ground. Like, yeah, like I said, digging, I'm not sure, but I mean, people do dig here, but like I said, dig at your own risk, but I'm sure you could find a lot cooler stuff if you did dig. Lots of digging going on over here. Yeah, even here's some more. Just full of it here. Wow. Like here's another big piece that's just loaded with like another fossil bed, you could call it. I think we'll leave that one here. I got enough already. All right, but the day is heating up. It's gonna be one of these. It's mid-September, and we're gonna have like mid-80s. I'm kind of done with the temperatures up in the 80s. I should probably take my flannel off too, but I had the air conditioning on in the Jeep. Felt good. But anyway, I thought I'm gonna leave this spot. Like I said, there's one spot as we head out of here, right along Campground Road. I'm gonna quick pull in there, see if anything's going on there. But yeah, it definitely is a neat spot here. If you're camping here, or if you live in the area, it's worth a stop in to see if you can find some fossils. Like I said, I was initially kind of discouraged, but then once you start finding them, and then sometimes once you get an eye for what's here, like when I didn't really know what I was going to find here. I was kind of looking for I think I had other things in mind. But once you realize what it is you're looking for here, when you find the first piece, I guess just say, you kind of start finding others too. Alright, so I'm going to drive down to the other spot. I'll catch up with you there for my fossils I have in the Jeep. Yeah, so this is Campground Road. That takes you down to the main road, and we were just up there further near the campground, but I passed this on the way up. At first I wondered if this was the area they were looking for fossils. I think it's a lot of the same type of rock. Actually, I feel like I see something interesting over there. I have to look at it in a moment. But even over here, it looks like someone was splitting rocks open, looking for stuff. Just a quick look. Oh, I think maybe they found something here. Did they? Maybe a little bit in there. think there's a few trace fossils in there, but so yeah. I think there's stuff might be here too. Not sure if you're allowed to dig here or not, but I feel like I see something interesting in here. Not sure what that is, or is that just moss? Okay, that dark spot in there looked interesting. I'm just gonna peek around a little bit here around the edges, see if any of these rocks have fossils in them. There's my shadow. Alright, so from just a very quick glance back through here, I'm not really seeing much in the way of fossils. That doesn't mean they're not there. And I'm not saying that you are allowed to collect at this spot either. I'm not really sure what the status of this location right here is. This is, you know, state park, DCNR land, so... but anyway, I just noticed it on the way up and I thought I'd quick check. Alright, so, yeah, there are fossils here at Little Buffalo. But just, you know, like I said, you don't have to come and take everything. And like I repeat myself here, but just, I'm not 100% sure about how much digging they want you to do there. But anyway, they are here, so that's cool. Like I said, I was not sure at first, am I going to make a video here or not? But it's worth it. I got some more cool fossils for my already overly large fossil collection, so, but that's okay. Alright, I might stop at one spot on the way home, we'll see. Or I might just go home too. I picked up my trail cams from up in Tuscarora State Forest. I'm eager to see what's on those. And it is heating up today, so maybe we will just go home. I was thinking about putting up another trail cam up somewhere else, but we might save that for another day. Alright, cool. It was a cool stop. Thanks for coming along.